Iniisip ko na at pinaghahandaan bukas. Na hindi na pala niya kailangang umalis ng bahay upang tumawid sa tulay, pumunta sa paaralan at makipagkaibigan. Hindi ko na rin siyang kailangan pang iwan sa kanyang guro at mga kalaro. At hindi na niya kailangang magpaalam sa akin para may baon siyang dadalhin. Anak, ngayong balik eskwela na ay kapiling na lagi kita. Sa ngayon, ito muna ang baon mo. Ang oras ko, ang ipon ko, ang hataw ko, ang pagmamahal ko. Dahil hindi lang pera o barya ang kaya kong ibigay sa iyong paglalakbay. Sa walang katiyakang panahon at walang hanggang pagkakataon, tuloy ang edukasyon, tuloy ang baon.
We begin with a montage of images of their candidates for graduation for school year 2020-2021, together with the faculty, staff, and Department of Education officials. Ladies and gentlemen, our candidates for graduation. GPTA officers headed by the GPTA President, Ms. Lilia T. Rico. The faculty of Casinglot Elementary School, the kindergarten teachers, Cindelyn A. Barros, Kimberly V. Bolaño, Ruth S. Bendejo, Marcel M. Rivera, the grade 1 teachers, Rosana A. Aguirre, Jessica C. Enterina, Alwin P. Ulila, Juliet M. Lucaban. The grade 2 teachers, Beverly O. Amorin, Rosita A. Barros, Riza Jane Balmoria, Liza S. Gomez. Grade 3 teachers, Josephine B. Casino, Mirna A. Gugo, Isa A. Nere, Carmenita G. Villaruz. Grade 4 teachers, Cherelle May T. Bungat, Imelda B. Casino, Aldrich Paul S. Fernandez, Julie B. Marinas, and Irene V. Requeso. Grade 5 teachers, Roberto B. Arevalo, Dorothy S. Cadiz, Nancy L. Cansico, Maricel C. D., Joy A. Lobitania, Ruby P. Zamaro. The grade 6 teachers, Laura B. Akap, Cherubin M. Aki, Wendy S. Bisande, Mary Rocha E. Golosigo, Sally S. Namo, Mary Jane J. Sati, and Miss Alicia B. Tagadiay. Our school head, Miss Evie M. Amato. The Public Schools District Supervisor, Dr. Nilda M. Mejos. Our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Nympha R. Lago, CESO 6. Our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Jonathan S. De La Peña, CESO 5. Our guest speaker, Honorable Joseph R. Sereño. Let us invoke the presence of the Lord through an opening prayer. This will be followed by the singing of the Philippine National Anthem, the regional hymn, and Misamis Oriental March.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Sa iyong Mindanao mabuhay, mahal na mong natawan. Mauswagon masigla kung malipayon, pagpano sa katahon. Magpapiling taning kasing-kasing, ang kabalaan o kamalipayon. Di sa kanunay gugmaan magpaibabaw, ang kahon sa'yo kanina. Mabuhay ang iyong Mindanao, utang na among natawan. Bisag-usap ang kalimar, kami na minahalan. Sa buhat ang katuyuan, simbolo sa kagawasan. Magpabiling na magkahinusa, kadahugan sa tanan. Mabuhay ang iyong Mindanao, utang na among natawan. Bisag-usap ang kaliwat, kami na minahalay. Sa buhat ang katuyuan, simbolo sa kagawasan. Magpapiling na magkahinusa, kadahugan sa tanan. Magpapiling na magkahinusa, kadahugan sa tanan.
The school head, Miss Evie M. Amatong, will now formally open the graduation ceremony of Casinglot Elementary School.
To our school's division superintendent, Dr. Jonathan S. de la Peña, CSO 5, and the assistant schools division superintendent, Dr. Nemfa R. Lago, the GPTA president and officers, the guest speaker, the different department heads, the faculty and staff, and to the candidates for graduation, parents, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. The graduation ceremony of the elementary learners of Casinglot Elementary School is hereby declared in session.
Thank you very much, Miss Evie M. Amato. The welcome address will now be given by Miss Alexandria P. Ampatwa with high honors.
Honored guests, Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Jonathan S. de la Peña, CESO 5. Sir, Public Schools District Supervisor Dr. Nelda M. Mejos, Ma'am, School Head of Casinglot Elementary School, Ma'am Evie M. Amatong, Head Teacher 3. Members of the Barangay Council headed by Honorable Barangay Captain Marlon J. Bolaño, Kagawad Ona Karen Imano, Chairman of Education Committee, General Parents Teachers Association, Supreme Pupil Government, teachers, parents, friends, fellow graduating class of 2021. A pleasant morning. Welcome to Casinglot Elementary School's 53rd graduation ceremony for school year 2020 to 2021. I am Alexandria Piampatwa, your class representative, and honored to have this opportunity to speak today and welcome you as we witness and share the joy that we have for this great moment of our lives, our graduation day. In spite of pandemic that we are facing today, education and learning never stop. Instead, it helps us to work harmoniously, and we have proven it through this virtual graduation and a set of new normal. I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to all our family, friends, Casinglot Elementary School faculty and staff for being part of this journey. Because of your efforts, guidance, patience, and knowledge, we are now ready to move to the next chapter of our learning in junior high school. This is not the end, but it opens us to the new opportunities to experience the greatness of our education and able to embrace the good values and right attitudes in the future that will make us a better person. Welcome once again. Together we say, Uswag Casinglot!
Thank you, Miss Alexandria P. Ampatwa. At this point, we shall now hear the message of our Public Schools District Supervisor, Dr. Nilda M. Mejos.
My warmest and wholehearted greetings and congratulations to all the completers and graduates of the Tagoloan District for school year 2020-2021. Truly, you are part of the extraordinary global phenomenon of COVID-19 pandemic. Graduation, completion, and moving up ceremonies are definitely a delightful celebration because it is a culmination of your adversities, especially today for embracing the new landscape of education. It is also a remarkable success of the parents and guardians during this pandemic who contributed the countless part of your education at home learning facilitators. Their meaningful involvement and support are very essential, collaboratively working together to ensure that learning takes place despite the health crisis faced by everyone. I am truly astonished of your persistence and flexibility of the sudden change of the learning situation you have encountered due to global health problem. This year's theme, kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic, shows the resilience of the Filipinos to maintain and support the quality of education fronting the danger of the killer virus. The world was shaken, caused by the widespread of coronavirus, but it did not hinder to continue the education. Even though the government all over the world prohibited the face-to-face class and interaction, the education pursued through distance learning using blended approaches. The Department of Education, with the cooperation and coordination of the different stakeholders, strives so hard to provide and sustain quality education through distance learning using self-learning printed and digital modules, radio and television-based instructions, and online classes. I am also grateful to the teachers who immediately and painstakingly adopt with the guidance of the school heads the different approaches of distance learning and successfully completed the learning delivery. Rest assured that the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan, BELCP, would serve all the learners and deliver the quality education right at your doorstep. My prayers, with the intercession of our Almighty Father, that all of us would persist victoriously in this pandemic, and we will be back again to our normal lives. We must be productive and useful individual, as well as to help our country recuperate from this devastation. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Quoted from the book of Psalms, chapter 46, verse 1. Congratulations to all parents, teachers, and school administrators. Thank you to all stakeholders and team players for your constant support to our learners that give an inspiration. So long, DepEd Tagoloan. Be more, Miss R. Mabuhay graduates and completers of Class 2021. To God be the glory.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nilda M. Menos. And now, let us listen to the message of our school's Division Superintendent, Dr. Jonathan S. De La Peña, CESO 5.
If you don't go after what you want, you will never have it. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. If you don't step forward, you are always in the same place. Your graduation today is a milestone that marks how far you have traveled and what significant change have you made in your life. It is an important milestone as it signifies the acquisition of necessary competence, character, and credentials which allow you to confidently move to the next phase of your educational journey. I take pride in your achievement, which has become even more meaningful as the final stretch of your journey has been arduous. Each of you now exemplifies endurance and flexibility, which have long been considered as unique Filipino character. Both folkloric and historical, The Filipino is likened to a bamboo that bends with the wind and can survive a storm. More than resilience, we have strengthened our bayanihan spirit. I commend the school officials, teachers, and personnel for making everything possible, from writing and printing modules to ensuring that new modalities work for our learners. I also express my appreciation to the parents for playing unprecedented roles, especially when we transition to modular learning in the learners' learning spaces at home. Their participation to educating our children has been remarkable. I also express my gratitude to our government officials and stakeholders for providing us resources that we needed and for giving us hope and encouragement to continue doing our job. To our young graduates, you will be written in the history, for you emerged from unique circumstances. Step forward with pride and confidence. Pride for completing and hurdling a specific level of education, and confidence for the assurance that you have become 21st century learners who are competent, resilient, and independent. Warmest congratulations on your achievement.
Thank you so much, Dr. Jonathan S. De La Peña. And now let us listen to the message of our Regional Director, Dr. Arturo B. Bayuco.
Isang maalab at matagumpay na araw po sa ating lahat. Mula dito sa amin sa Kagawaran ng Edukasyon sa Amihan ng Mindanao. Graduation, completion, or moving up ceremonies are testimonies of excellent coordination, genuine hard work, and great love. When the COVID-19 pandemic struck the world, hitting the various sectors including education, the Department of Education, through the competent leadership of Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones, firmly accepted the challenge to continue education, bravely wrestling with the challenges of the pandemic and unceasingly finding solutions to address any emerging problems. Amidst all these difficulties, emerged excellent coordination across all levels of governance and the different stakeholders, with the teachers at the forefront of delivering the basic education learning continuity plan. And here they are, our learners, who willingly submitted themselves to blended distance learning, painstakingly learning the ways of the new learning landscape, and successfully accomplishing all their academic requirements through genuine hard work. But these successes would not have been possible if not for the great love of the parents and guardians who have been selflessly offering their prayers, time, and resources. In other words, the successes of our learners, our teachers, our leaders, and the Department of Education at large, with the unwavering support of all our stakeholders, are products of our collective decision to succeed as one family. On behalf of the entire DepEd Region 10, allow me to thank and congratulate everyone for this great feat, which attests that DepEd indeed is on track. But just like what is said in our theme for this year's end of school year rites, strengthening quality education amid COVID-19 pandemic, we need to be on our toes. The COVID-19 pandemic is real, and so are other education emergencies. All together, let us rise from this pandemic, recalibrate our learning continuity plans, and continue to deliver quality education for our learners, the heart of DepEd 10. Muli, binabati ko ang lahat ng nagtapos sa taong ito. Hangad namin ang inyong patuloy na tagumpay, anumang landas ang inyong tatahakin. Pagpalain nawa kayo ng poong may kapal. Marami pong salamat.
Thank you, Dr. Arturo B. Bayuco. And now, the message of our Department of Education Secretary, Leonor M. Briones.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day, wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing, because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Department of Education Secretary Leonor M. Briones. The school head, Ms. Evie M. Amatong, will now present the grade 6 candidates for graduation.
Dr. Jonathan S. de la Peña, CESU 5, Schools Division Superintendent of the Division of Misamis Oriental. I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation of Casinglot Elementary School for school year 2020-2021, of whom 77 are males, 91 are females, a total of 168 of grade 6 learners who have satisfactorily completed the requirements of the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum, elementary level of the Department of Education. May I therefore request you to confirm their graduation.
By the authority vested in me as Schools Division Superintendent of the Department of Education, Division of Misamis Oriental, and upon certification of your school principal that you have satisfactorily completed the basic requirements prescribed by the Department of Education under the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum, I now confirm you graduates of this school year 2020-2021. Congratulations.
The distribution of diploma shall now follow. Ladies and gentlemen, the elementary graduates of Casinglot Elementary School, class of 2021. Grade 6 Amiable under the advisory of Ms. Wendy S. Bisande. Abi Carlo Jr. L. Ablingab Yuzren B. Boris Lewin Debbie B. C. with honors. Domingo Joshua James B. Igloria Leonard. Ministerio John Mike L. Pabunita Jefferson R. Pakulpa Sivan M. with honors. Sabiliena John Lawrence T. Saguba Mac Lawrence A. Timugan Nathaniel B. Tortosa Prince Hope A. Valles John Paul V. Abringab Morsheda B. Abringab Desria Kisha B. Alimanyo Jelaisa V. Ampatwa Alex Andrea P. with honors. Milato Debbie Joy M. Kahefre Trixie Ann D. Galvey Jessa May S. Gamutan Kisea Naomi S. with honors. Nalang Merritt L. Humila Emery S. Igloria Samantha J. Hadap Silent A. Hadap Nika P. Untilia Honey Joyce E. Laure Eliza C. Harris Leia May D. Pabiran Princess Sarah P. with honor. Rondina Kathleen Kate A. Tautuan Sheila. Grade 6 Blissful under the advisory of Miss Mary Rocha E. Golosini. Alaba Gerald A. Alicabo CJC. Aliones Alvin Jacob G. Aliones Clark Yvette M. Antigua Efren Jr. P. Cabonilla Skyler C. Cardona Mac Jones G. Cinco Gerald Jones V. Laumar CJG, Nawat Julito Jr. M, Del Rosario Darwin Dave N, Ginalang Noren B, Makasling Ian Mark C, Pivoto Angelo Ryan C, Salcedo Carl Jun J.P., Salva Chris Lawrence M, Teves Jeric S, Asinas Kristen C, Kahamondi Rachel Stephanie C, Rendares Jean O, Alam Kristen Jane E, Ilyema Lai Jane E, Gamutan Ezra Sheraya R, Adapt Crystal Jane C, Mentrelius Selena S, Ovejero Shira C, Ana Mary Grace, Lita J. Ann, Pagutayaw Cassie S, Baroa Trixie May N, Sanchez Rian May D, Sasaw Angeline S, Tadeo Kate Ashley D, Ahor Danes R, Grade 6 Cheerful under the advisory of Miss Sally S. Namo, Ahat Tristan M, Chloa Roxanne B, The Aka Keith Icon, Del Rosario Kevin McEnroe, De La Peña Nick D, Idio Alexis D, Haison Jundi G, Jimenez John Ruel O, Labial Sean Andrew B, Librino Pevsner Nash R, Dinganay Dave D, Ogatis Yuriku R, Pactol Shondel D, Felicio Axel Rose G, Quinquinio Marwell G, Sab Dan Siliman S, Sultones Kent Lauren A, Takataka Celso III P, Traya Will John S, Agdon Rose G, Alisuso Anika, Borja Diana Samantha R, Katana Ashley May L with honors, Dante Rhea Jane P, Emilia Cheslin Eunice M, Gupit Chrislyn V, Gupit Princess Delma J, Hamin MJ Marcella A with honors, Nayagan Lovely Jen B, Piquero Sophia Chanel E with honors, Real Jinky D, Sakapin Precious Razel C, Timblor Shine S, Pero Jane F with honors, Grade 6 Diligence under the advisory of Miss Alicia B. Tagadat, Aligato Ian James B, Bahoy Ayan R, Balos Rodney Clint E, Ilyema Louis James E, Labastida James DJ A, Quinquinio Christian S, Quinquinio July Andrew S, Magasi Ivan Clint G, Samuntina Daniel Kinch C with honors, Sanilio Richie Jr. D, Sibilia Kirby Joe P, Sidayon Donald Jr. M, Tahor Carl Lawrence, Amiling Janine Karen I, Awitan Mary Jane G, Marina Alia R with honors, Macera Charisse A, Ublan Ana A with honors, Deanoy Andrea Jane S, De La Peña Andrea Jane B with honors, Emmanuel Gillian, Istigoy Jessica C, Ibanez Liza Nicole, Ibanez Una Sophia B, P. Hadap Lilia May P. Kivad Jamila A. Ladwa Christine T. Mendoza Kimberly B. with honors. Nardo Wilby Jane G. Nikenso Neil Lauren B. with honors. Tadeo Normalin A. Tugunon Lindsay S. Yamaguchi Sakura M. Zambrano Jun May L. Grade 6 Eager under the advisory of Miss Cherubin N. Ake. Abel Chris Ayan M. Aliones Jules Irby Q. Apale Brandon Q. Kaminsi Josh Andre E. Dipanso John Rich D. Incabo John Wayne P. with honors. Gintapa Eric Jr. R. Canubas Nick Lawrence C. Mejos Derek M. Naldo Rusty M. Pilirin Reimers A. Saga Jimwell M. Tan Kurt Anthony D. Vito Kyle Anthony V. Wati J.C. N. Abertes Alavskin Clarice E. Abi Charlin L. with honors. Amistoso Kathleen Jello M. Iscanio Mira L. Fernandez Maria Rachel Ann L. with honors. Hervieto Jennifer R. Ibanez Glyza Gwen. Hadap Brittany L. Mesa Jemery C. Olaer Mariel J. Pamaylaon Waterly C. Pastitio Desiree M. Pisado Rian O. Quechon Angel A. Ramos Angela G. Saldivar Courtney Jen R. with honors. Tadeo Kristen Jane I. with honors. Valdez Mary Claire S. Valias Jana Marie Lizette L. Congratulations, graduates! The awarding of academic honors and special awards will now take place. Abi Charlene L. with honors. Ampatwa Alex Andrea P. with honors. Balina Alia R. with honors. Boris Lewin Debbie BC with honors. General Excellence Award. Kalam Kristen Jane E. with honors. Katana Ashley May L. with honors. Cinco Gerald Jones V. with honors. Kublan Anya A. with honors. Delmar CJG with honors. De La Peña Andrea Jane B. with honors. Incabo John Wayne P. with honors. Fernandez Maria Rachel Ann L. with honors. Gamutan Ezra Sheraya R. with honors. Gamutan Kizea Naomi S. with honors. Amin MJ Marcella A. with honors. Mendoza Kimberly B. with honors. Pabiran Princess Sarah P. with honors. Leadership Award. Kakulba Saibin M. with honors. Pagutayaw Kase M. with honors. Paroa Trixie May N. with honors. Piquero Sofia Chanel B. with honors. Riqueso Neil Lauren B. with honors. Saldivar Courtney Jen R. with honors. Samuntina Daniel Finch C. with honors. Tadeo Kristen Jane I. with honors. Tilo Jane F. with honors. Let us give our academic and special awardees and their parents a virtual round of applause. Congratulations! And in behalf of the grade 6 graduates, Mr. Lewin DVB C. Boras with honors will now give his message in behalf of the graduates.
Our distinguished guest, Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Jonathan S. De La Peña, CESO 5. Sir, our dynamic public schools district supervisor, Dr. Nelda M. Mejos, Ma'am, motherly and active head teacher 3 of Casinglot Elementary School, Ma'am Evie M. Amatong, dedicated teachers, supportive barangay council, headed by Barangay Captain Honorable Marlon J. Bulaño, beloved parents, fellow graduates, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I am honored to represent the graduates of Casinglot Elementary School, Batch 2020-2021. We may not be physically present in the usual venue, but I am happy that we are all safe at home celebrating our virtual graduation. Yes, the day has come at last, the day of much awaited. After 6 years since I got my kindergarten certificate, I have these feelings of pride and happiness because I have proven to myself that I can still do the best I can despite our continuous battle against the global outbreak of COVID-19. The theme, kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya, leads us to strengthen our courage and determination. Giving up to a challenge will not give us anything, but moving forward and taking a step is a big progress to make our future brighter. I still remember during elementary years when I have to get excited every time my teacher told me to prepare for a poster making contest. At that time, I need to express my ideas, feelings, and thoughts through pictures. But now, I am privileged to express my words of gratitude through this platform. To our dear teachers, thank you for all your immeasurable dedication. Your extraordinary efforts in this new normal situation is worth an applause. To our beloved parents, thank you for your unconditional love and support all throughout these years. You doubled and managed your time to get and return our modules from school to our home and vice versa. In so many ways, you serve as our bridge to continue our journey in achieving education. Sa akong mama nga nahimong among maestra sa balay, ug sa akong papa nga nahimong prinsipal sa among panimalay, daghan kaayong salamat. I owe to you whatever I will achieve in the future. I love you very much. To the stakeholders of my alma mater, thank you for leading the way to an amazing fellowship to Casinglot Elementary School teaching force. To my fellow graduates of Batch 2020-2021, I would like to say, cheers! We end up one glorious chapter of our lives, and a new one will begin as we seal this unforgettable chapter of our academic life. Allow me to congratulate all for all the accomplishments that we have obtained. Our success is also our school and family success. As we bid goodbye to our alma mater, the Casinglot Elementary School, let us be reminded that education is a gift. Let us use it to be a blessing to others. Above all, I give back the glory and honor to our Almighty God for His unceasing love, grace, and guidance. To God be the glory. Before I end this speech, let me share you a Bible verse from the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verses 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. This is Lowin DBB Cagatin Bores, representing the graduates.
Once again, congratulations to all of us. Mabuhay ang Oswald Casinglot!
This time, Miss Jessica C. Enterina, Assistant to the Principal, will now introduce our guest speaker.
This moment, let me introduce to you our most valuable guest speaker for today's graduation ceremony for school year 2020-2021. He graduated his Bachelor of Science in Criminology, batch 2018 at Tagoloan Community College, and currently on his third year of College of Law at Liceo de Cagayan. The following achievements in the past years until this present are highly commendable, such as a former class commander of TCC batch 2018, Taekwondo Karate Do athlete from 2011-2019, 2000 awardee of Loyalty Medal from Army Reserve Command, 2017 Battalion Commander, former Silent Drill Company Commander, Batch 2018, former Graduate Military Assistant, Batch 2018, and most of all, the present SK Chairman of Barangay Casinglot, Tagoloan, Misamis Oriental. Let us welcome Mr. Joseph R. Sereno. Let's give him a big virtual applause.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, especially to our beloved principal, Ma'am Evie Amatong Ma'am, the wardier Punong Barangay, Honorable Marlon J. Bolaño, to the teachers of my alma mater school, the parents of the graduates, and of course, the most awaited important personalities of this wonderful virtual event, the graduates of Batch 2021. Once again, good day. It's been an honor and privilege to be the guest speaker of this wonderful virtual event. Despite the challenge of COVID-19 pandemic, our teachers strive hard in order to fulfill the dreams of those parents who want to witness their children achieving another milestone of accomplishment from their elementary journey. Even though some of us may not receive some sort of academic awards or excellence, but take note that stars will only shine during the late hours of the day. Honestly, I was the only one who did not receive some sort of awards. In fact, sa among mangigsuon nga buhat nga valedictorian, na salutatorian, but unfortunately, ako rin wala yun sa upat niya magsuon. But despite of that, I have to challenge myself. I have to put motivation, and I have to inspire myself that I have to do this and to do that. I have to finish my study. I have to achieve my goal someday. I have to put mark on success, and I want to inspire others for what I have done. It's not my first time that to handle several persons or different individuals in a society. In fact, nabuhat kong leader for several years during my college years. Nabuhat ko nga battalion commander sa ROTC, na company commander sa Silent Drill, na class commander sa amuang fourth year batch. Even though I was not intellectually blessed, but I have been blessed with this kind of unique personality nga mabuhat nga usa ka leader. There are so many brainy individuals in our society, but there are only few who have pure hearts of serving others with humanity. I was always thinking about how to help a person, what to help a person, when to help a person, where to help a person. I always have that kind of mentality na mutabang permi. In fact, siguro makita ang Japon na sa itong mga kabatanunan ron. Of course, the people of the Barangay Casinglot, to the citizens of Barangay Casinglot, I hope that you have witness my service as an SK chairperson, and of course, the parents of the graduates. I hope that I inspire your children to become a leader someday. even though they are not intellectually blessed, but you will not know that they are faithfully granted with some sort of leadership personality. Even though our His Excellency President Roa Duterte is not an intellectually blessed, but a he is blessed with leadership skills, with leadership intellect nga moserbisyo og mga tao, serbisyo og mga tao. Gani iya galing mga valedictorian sa una nabuhat pa niya nga mga trabahante karon. That's how life is. That's how life goes on. That's how our world runs. Nga wala kabalo nga your child will become a president someday. Your child will become the vice president of someday. You will not know, you will not see, or cannot predict the future what will happen to your child. The parents just continue to put trust, faith, and confidence to your child, despite the unfortunate times. Take note that bad news is a disguise of good news. Failures, you will always face failures, but face the failures without fear. Nga dili ka mahadlok nga mutindog na pud utro. Nga dili ka mahadlok nga moatubang na pud utro sa mga wala nimo nabuhat, sa mga na-fail nimo nga mga buluhaton. Og ayaw pagtuo nga ma-failure na pud ka og utro. To the graduates, congratulations. Continue to persevere your goal. Continue to pursue your dreams, and of course, fulfill convenience in life. The parents, again, put trust and faith to your children and be a guidance to the right path of their way. So, thank you kayo sa nag-invite sa ako dari sa Casinglot Elementary School, especially kay Ma'am Evie Amatong. And congratulations once again sa graduates and parents of the graduates for nurturing a better child of our community someday. They always, our national hero, Sir Rizal, said that the youth is the hope of our nation. We can only achieve a hope if we only put faith to our youth. Once again, good day and congratulations once again. Thank you.
Thank loyalty.
To my fellow young graduates, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. Pledge of Loyalty. I state your name, Maria Rachel Ann Fernandez, do solemnly pledge to uphold my certificate of graduation as a symbol of my love and loyalty, to serve my alma mater, the Casinglot Elementary School, with honesty of purpose, sincerity of ideals, and clean personal integrity. I pledge to hold high my certificate and keep it untarnished for the glory of my country, my people, and my God. So help me God.
Let us listen to the graduation song of Batch 2021.
Nooy munting batang inaakay, inaalalayan bawat paghakbang. Ngayon'y nakatayo sa aking mga paa. Salamat aking nanay, aking tatay. Wala akong sapat na salita, walang katumbas ninyong pag-aruga. Ngayon kayo'y matanda na't nahihina. Ako naman ngayon ang dapat mag-alaga. Kayo nga'y aalalayan at akaintindi. Pag lumuluha ay patatahanin. Babantayan kung may sakit, dadapian ng nunang halik. At kapag gabi ay malamig, yayakapin din ng mahigpit. Ipapanalangin at kukumutan ng pag-ibig. Tanda ko ang hirap ninyo sa akin. Puyat, pagod, lungkot ay tiniis. Hinding-hindi ko malilimutan. Walang kapantay niyong pag-ibig. Huwag kayong mag-alala. Sa puso't isip ko'y nakatanim. Sa isang bahay ay padarama po rin. Walang katumbas niyong pag-ibig. Aking mga anak ay akaintindi. Pag lumuluha ay patatahanin. Babantayan kung may sakit, dadapian ng nunang halik. At kapag gabi ay malamig, yayakapin din ng mahigpit. Ipapanalangin at kukumutan ng pag-ibig. Ngayong ay aalalayan at akaintindi. Pag lumuluha ay patatahanin. Babantayan kung may sakit, dadapian ng nunang halik. At kapag gabi ay malamig, yayakapin din ng mahigpit. Ipapanalangin at kukumutan ng pag-ibig. Wala kayong Wala kayong kapantay. Mahal kong tatay, mahal kong nanay. Salamat po.
Thank you so much, graduates. And now, Ms. Lilia T. Igno, GPTA President, will now formally close this ceremony.
A pleasant morning to everyone, especially to our beloved principal, Ma'am A.B. Amato. Teachers, parents, good morning. With these unprecedented circumstances, one of the most obvious affected is education. School year 2020-2021 is a big challenge, not just our parents and students, but also for teachers and other education sectors. With your great efforts and brilliant minds, our children were able to surpass this school year through a unique way of sharing knowledge through modular and virtual classes. This goes to prove that there is much we can learn from each other to minimize the negative impact on education systems. So in behalf of all the parents like me, thank you teachers for your great passion in teaching. We owe you a lot. We are all grateful for your efforts. And to all our students who did a great job, keep soaring high and don't give up in reaching your dreams. We are stronger if we work together. Once again, congratulations and God bless.
Thank you so much, Ms. Lilia T. Igno. That concludes the virtual graduation ceremony of Casinglot Elementary School. Thank you for joining us in celebrating this momentous occasion. Congratulations, parents, teachers, and staff. Congratulations, graduates, class of 2021. Mabuhay ang DepEd. Sulong Tagoloan. Uswag Casinglot. This has been your host, Ms. Cherubin Monta Aki, now signing off.